Good evening and welcome to Live with Shawna at Shaw-Roco Solutions. I'm a real estate entrepreneur and we focus on helping Albertans become homeowners through our rent-to-own program. As well, we work with a team of other investors to provide win-win investment opportunities for those who want to invest in real estate but they're not sure how to do it themselves. You can team up with us and our team and we can always look and find some kind of deal that we can work with you on. As well as we also work with a team of professionals, a wonderful team of professionals, realtors, mortgage brokers, credit repair specialists, home inspectors, home inspectors, lawyers, insurance companies. Sorry, it's been one of those crazy days today, so my brain's a little out there tonight. But tonight, actually, that's what I wanted to talk about, is our mortgage brokers and how important they are to our entire business, and especially our rent-to-own business, which is what we've been focusing on a lot lately. It's very important that you work with mortgage brokers that work with you in your synergy and everything. I get asked the question recently by some tenant buyers that how do you pick the mortgage broker on your team? Like how do you know if they're gonna be someone that fits with your team or so on and so forth? So for us, the big thing for me is relationships. I love people, I love to talk. So it's nice when you sit down and you start meeting with different people and bringing them on to be a part of our team that by the end of the conversation, you can usually tell when you have one meeting whether or not there's a vibe there. And if there's someone that, we want to work with and bring on board with our team. And for us, it's very important that the mortgage brokers we work with, first and foremost, that they have integrity, they're honest, and a big one's compassion. And the compassion is really important because we're helping homeowners with our rent-to-own program who have some credit issues or bruised credit or whatever the situation may be, and it's really tough for people to open up and talk about their credit. So the compassion really needs to be there. So that's one thing I really look at. And they also need to understand our rent-to-own program and how it works and how we work it, especially when it comes down to they need to understand our contracts, the financing at the end of the rent-to-own term, how it works throughout the process. So for us, the mortgage brokers work closely with our tenant buyers. And because they work closely with their tenant buyers, they do that because they need to pre-qualify them for our rent-to-own program. They need to help them repair their credit if need be. They meet with the tenant buyers on a regular basis to make sure they're on track for qualifying for purchasing that home at the end of the rent-to-own term, as well as the mortgage broker, they broker the first mortgage through us, and then at the end of the term, they also work with our existing tenant buyers to find the products that work for them. So then when they take over at the end and have their mortgage, they're set up and everything's ready to go, and it's just a smooth transition. So for us at Shaw-Roco Solutions, we look at do they have a credit repair specialist on their team? Because that's really important, because you really need somebody to guide these people and help them through the different stages that they need to repair their credit. As well as, are they investors themselves? Because several of them are, and if they are, then they understand where we're going and what we need to do, and if we're working on building our portfolio, that we might do, so many mortgages this way, so many mortgages that way. So for us, it's important they understand just what it is to be an investor and what where we're heading with our business. The other thing too is access to many major banks, several financial institutions, as well as access to cash, to alternative lending sources such as like private funds, self-directed RSPs, joint venture funds, hard money lenders. So that's kind of what we looked for. And then also another question that I've been asked recently is, how come we don't deal with the banks directly? Why do we go through the step of having a mortgage broker? So, and then they want to know about the fee, like the mortgage broker fee, who pays the fee, so on and so forth. So for us, it's the lenders actually pay the fee for the mortgage broker, not us. So the mortgage broker works with us through the first mortgage and then the second mortgage, and that is a nice part because they work with us hand in hand, but yet it's the lenders that pay pay their fee, so it works out great for us. And they have so many more products out there, the different A lenders, B lenders, and so on and so forth. And like I just said, you know, the private funds, self-directed RSPs, and so on and so forth. They have a multitude of products they can pull from, which is great. The other thing is the mortgage brokers that we team up with have many years of experience. They understand our business both inside and out, which is really important to us. And they also work with other investors we know. So at the same time, they have the same values we have. They work with other people that we know. So we all kind of work together, and it works out that it's just nice energy in our group. So that's it for tonight. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching the replay and you have any questions, please type them in the comments. For more information, you can go to our website at www.Shaw-Roco-Solutions.com, or for more of my live interviews, you can go to our YouTube channel and just type in Shaw-Roco. And I will be back next Wednesday evening. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have a great night. Bye.